Akiva Eldar, senior political columnist for El Monitor, a Middle Eastern news website. He joins me from Tel Aviv. Good to have you with us. We know what the Palestinian viewpoint is when it comes to this day. How's it been seen from where you are? I mean, is there a realization of the horrors that's happening there, that people are going through?
If you're talking about the 48 Nakba, this is not in the discourse of the Israeli Jews. The only thing which is still part of the agenda in the Israeli media, in the Israeli political scene, is the 67 occupation. Now, today, the Palestinians are marking the 68th year of the Nakba, which is the 48 occupation. Now, if you look at the last poll that came out last week, 71% of the Israeli Jews don't even agree that the 67 occupation is an occupation. They call it Judea and Samaria, not the West Bank and not the Palestinian state to be. So I am getting very pessimistic in regard to, as was mentioned before, the French initiative, the two-state solution. Hasn't been mentioned even by the mainstream opposition.
Is that still a focus? I mean, is that ever going to happen?
Not as long as Bibi Netanyahu is in power, not as long as the Israeli opposition headed by Herzog is now interested very much. They show great interest in joining this government. Actually, they gave up on negotiations with the Palestinians. We are in the blame game. Who is not a partner? Now, most of the Israelis believe that the Palestinians are either not interested or not able to reach a two-state solution. And keep in mind that, you know, I was also born before the state, but most of the Israelis were born into the 67 occupation or immigrated to Israel after 67. So for them, the 67 lines is something that they, in the best case, they learn about it in the textbooks in high school. In the worst case, it disappeared. The green line, the 67 line, disappeared from the formal maps of Israel. So I believe that the only option of getting back to the two-state solution is if the price of the status quo in foreign currency, which means vis-a-vis the Americans and the Europeans, the price of not doing anything will be higher than changing the situation.
I was going to ask you about the role of the Americans and the Europeans and why Israel should get involved in these peace talks when basically they've got the upper hand now.
Yeah, it seems that of course, if Trump will be the president now, I just read that he is supported by the casino tycoon Sheldon Adelson, who is the superego of Benjamin Netanyahu, that he promised him $100 million. And we know that while Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State, she was not really showing great interest, and there was no breakthrough in the peace negotiations. So either it will be Hillary or Trump. I'm not sure if they will, the first thing that they will do was get back to the Middle East. And what we see around us is dictatorship in Turkey. We see this in Russia. We see it in India. So we are in a very good company. And the new president will have to decide what to tackle first. And I'm not sure if this will be our own Middle East mud.
Okay. Akiva Eldar, very good to talk to you. Thank you.